Alright guys, this is the game room tour as it stands in 2022. And I'm gonna give you a quick run through of the room. And I am doing this on my phone, no music obviously. So we're gonna start here because believe it or not, in case you're not aware, this game room tour. So this game room is not just my game room; it's also my bedroom. Because right now it says so I'm actually with my mom and my brother. So I do not live by myself at the moment, but hopefully soon. So we're gonna start off with here actually, just to get this out of the way. This is we got my Mario Party 7 in the big box. How I got that is I pieced it together. I had Mario Party 7 in the regular game, and I actually had the microphone for it, which I got from game Mario Party 6, which I don't have the big box for, but I have the game. So, and then I got the big box a few years later, and then I turned 50 years later. I turned $50 into like $200. It's crazy, and a couple 360 cuts editions. You guys don't get to see this very often, so that's why I'm showing you. And next to that, we got actually it's a poster for Final Fantasy 13, but it's actually from Lightning Returns actually. And for some reason, I just kept that. I had my two other posters were destroyed, and we drawn them out. But this one, just for whatever reason, is moved. I actually do want to move these two shells over there since they happen to be drilled. And the reason for that is because when I sweep, the dust keeps coming in through the pillow, and it can be really annoying. And that sucks because I'm allergic to dust. And also here, if you follow me on Instagram, that this is actually a table. Well, it's actually more for family reasons, but to put it simple, this is the table that I use for my posts on Instagram. At first, I wasn't happy with it, but now I'm happy I have it because since what I've used for Instagram. I'm obviously never getting rid of it once we move, obviously. And down that, it's a box and it's a container. You might be thinking, well, what's a random container doing here? Well, this is the container that I use to put all my doubles in. Any of these stuff to trade, sell. Yeah, it's a bunch of comments obviously go there. But again, I'm always on the lookout for doubles so that I gotta use it as trade bait to get stuff I need. You get the idea. And now, actually before that, actually we go to the games. I'm gonna show you my setup. This is the setup as it stands. Yes, it is a big fucking mess. Don't ask me why. I don't like wires, but I have to get used to them. And I'm eventually putting it up in the wires soon. I'm just too fucking racy. But right now we got my Wii U, which unfortunately my Wii used to be there, but besides my Wii that I had from a friend of mine, a big friend of mine, my longtime friend of mine, that broke down. Unfortunately, it finally died. It finally bit the dust. So this is what I have in its place. We also have my Xbox 360, my PlayStation 3. I have two PlayStation 3s. You'll see why I have two in a little bit. And here's right now my N64 is plugged in. At the time I'm recording this video, my N64 is plugged in because I was actually playing Star Wars Episode 1 Racer actually, which you will see that in the Pick Up video. And up top we got Switch, and then the Switch box. I don't own a Switch. Actually, my brother owns one, and as I don't know where to put it, but I must have put it. So now we're gonna start here. Start with the 360 collection. We'll start with the games. I'm not gonna go too much. I already did the 360 collection, but this is probably as close as you're gonna get to it. So I will. If you need to pause the video, I'm more happy you can. But I will put on some rare titles like Cult of Saga. That's a gem, great game. It's very hard game to find. But again, I'm not gonna do another 360. If I do another 360 collection, I'm gonna do it this way going forward. It's gonna be a phone video. Oh, actually, I should put on this one. Actually, I used to say this was a rare game, and it's not rare, but it definitely is uncommon. It's because it's actually gone down in price. People have been posting this on Substack for more recently, so unfortunately, but you know it is what it is. And so there's actually so many games. Oh, not rare honestly, but this is one of my favorite games of all time. If I can pull it out, not damaging it. There we go. Total Sonata, which is a great game. And so, and the Xbox 360 was one system I owned as a kid, and there's so many games for it, and which is obviously why I'm going for a complete set. Here's another hard title to find actually. Magna Carta 2. Very expensive game, but not a good game though. So coming down to this shelf, and here's another game. this was actually this game I actually picked up because I'm sorry if you can actually not see it. There we go. Steve from aka Mr. Right Way posted a video on rare Xbox 360 games, and I was not rare, but I'm sorry, racing games on 360. And I heard this was his favorite one, so I was actually very excited to pick it up. And I apologize if this camera was well zoomed out. I'm trying to film it the best as I can. Because I gotta get this up as soon as I can. I mostly won't move all the wires. And we got the 2 Persona Arenas. And any Arc System Works game is a great game in my eyes. Here's another hard game to find, actually. Pretty expensive and pretty hard, difficult. I had to get this off eBay to get this one because I never run across a copy of my wife. If waiting for fighter races. And actually, now I think about it, some games like this game, I actually picked this game up more recently. And I picked this game more recently, so you're actually gonna see some stuff that you did not see in my last pick of videos. So we'll give you a snippet right there. Oh, before that, actually let's go back to this shelf a little bit. I kind of have to highlight this game, not because of the anime kid, because it's one of the worst pieces of shit I ever played in my goddamn life. But you know, so it's actually is going up in price actually. All right, back to this shelf. So we're coming down to the near the 360 shelf, and moving on to the other system I'm going for a complete setup, which is PlayStation 3. I never had a PlayStation 3 growing up, so the reason why you see a lot of, not as big, well, it's actually as big now, but not one of my bigger collections, but not really. So that's this shelf. Before we move on to the next shelf, I'll highlight some notable titles here that I think you guys are interested in. HATES of Earth, which I don't know if you guys can see. This is a really fun arcade style tower defense game. We're annoying at times, but it's a great game. Pretty hard game to find actually. It's kind of gone down in price. Then I'm realizing I'm more paid for it, but still a pretty hard game to find. But in such a I almost have the full Blaze Blue set actually. I'm missing. I have all the continuous shit. I have Calamity Trigger. I'm missing the 2 Chrono Phantasma games. So if anybody has those, let me know. Because I got the full Disgaea set, minus the triple play collection, which I know I'm never gonna find, or maybe I will. I don't know. And of course the Final Fantasy X and X-2 remake, great game. Yeah, great. Final Fantasy X is a great game. Final Fantasy X-2, and not so much. What else? Oh, this game is actually really fun. Actually, I never was really a fan of J-pop to be honest, but this game is actually really fun to be honest. I know I'm a fan of anime, but it's actually not easy to find. Actually, I ran across a copy of Video Games in New York, and now I ended up getting this off eBay, which is basically the copy that Video Games for the price of Video Games never had it. So that's what I'm trying to kind of just remember. This game is not exactly starting common in price actually, but this is a really fun hacking source directed by Suda51. Enters the gameplay with the story being written by James Gunn, who also made Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a really great movie and I need to see. So of course my door to fix this is my room. Before we actually continue to the shelf, I want to show you guys this. Right now, this is my NES is out of the system right now, but this is actually a complete. Sorry if you can get the camera wrong. This is a complete NES action set. These are very hard to find. I only ran across one in the wild. Again, right now the NES is out of the box. I have to put it back somehow, but I'm just too fucking lazy. But you know, it is what it is. But so I'm so very happy to get this, and I got this from Joe. His name's Joe. He runs a booth at the flea market. That's where I got this thing from. It's really awesome. I own this now complete because I've always wanted a complete system. I had my Xbox Series, Xbox One, Xbox, but I don't want the system anymore. So really awesome system. And yes, I do need to put away the system. All right, now continuing the end of the PS3 set, we got two not too expensive games, but two of my favorite RPGs of all time. I'm sorry, on the PS3. Ni no Kuni, the original, which I love this game so much, but I said EI, but I love this game even more. Nier, absolutely love this game. And I'm looking forward to playing Automata and also Nier Replicant. It's gonna be hard. It's actually gonna be hard for me to take it out because you'll see why. But Persona 5 on PS3. People, if you watch a list of best PS4 exclusives, people will put this on the list when in actuality or either the original Persona 5, and actually that's not true. Persona 5 also came out on PlayStation 3, and we just got the announcement that Persona 5 is going to multiple platforms, even though I'm not the biggest fan, but I digress. So this is another game I picked up actually, and I'm actually looking forward to playing actually, because it's actually by someone at the same team who made Eternal Sonata, Residence of Fate. So, of course, South Park, Secret Truth, great game. And of course, this is not the complete tail set. A lot of people don't know this is again just like Persona 5. Not many people know this Hysteria is on PS3. Well, good thing I happen to know, so I picked it up. But yeah, this is not the full tail set. I wanted to get the full tail set as soon as I can. Wasn't able to because I also want to look for Graces. That's like a $40-$50 game. But I cannot find it for whatever reason. I mean, I'll complete this set eventually because I'm 31 game away. So, and I'm watching my voice is not sounding one. And this is a crazy one. Time Crisis Racing Storm. This is a really fun white gun game on the PS3, and the reason this is actually very hard game to find. It's not complete, but I actually scored this from a watt of eBay watt actually. It was just, the guy just had the cases, so it was a little bit of a risk. Turned out the game actually works. Okay, the game works. Although it's basically the manual, it's actually just crazy I scored that. So yeah, I'm going to need the manual for that one, but I'm so crazy that I found that. And of course, we're getting down to the end of the PS3, and now we're going to go back up, and this is the 3DS collection. I used to say that I was considering going for a complete 3DS set, but I have stopped. I'm not collecting for it, heavily for it, because 3DS games just gotta get crazy expensive. It's not like the PS3. And I will pick it back up at a later date, but I'll point out some notable titles here. 50 classic games I got from Mr. Rightway. There's a whole story behind me and Mr. Rightway right now. And I will explain the story another time, probably on Instagram, but. And this goes Dragon Quest 7 and 8. I actually got these games when they came out actually. Well, Dragon Quest 8 I got a couple weeks after it came out, but Dragon Quest 8 I actually pre-ordered. I'm actually surprised I pre-ordered this before it came out. This was the first game I ever pre-ordered. And finding out the first game I pre-ordered would be one of the hardest 3DS games to find, so it's just crazy I got that. Because, I like Dragon Quest 7, I had to get that. And unfortunately, this was actually the last 3DS game I got before I stopped getting 3DS games entirely. It's crazy. Of course, you get the Edge Nazi games. Not the full set, though. Of course, I want to get the Shin Megami set. Oh, I should also tell you, while mentioning Steve, there are a couple games that I used to have, but I don't have anymore. I don't have Skies of Arcadia Legends, and I don't have Paper Jam, which I heard, unfortunately, that game's getting harder to find. So I'll have to complete the Mario set eventually, but that's not like a $40 game. I can get that one at some point. Persona Q, I see that it looks to be that this game is bad, but honestly, I have mixed opinions on it. I say mixed because it looks like it feels like an extra Nazi game, but it's a complete ripoff of it. But it kind of has the charm that the Persona series had with the Shin Megami. So even extra Nazi has the charm. And boy, I'm out of breath. The Pokemon set, every main series game but Y. They put my brother as Y, but it doesn't work. So I need Y. This is actually a really fun hidden gem, actually. This is one of the games I like, but everybody else hates. And that's Regular Show Mordecai Ruby and Ape Land. I used to be a fan of the show, but not anymore. Of course, it's the full Skyrider set. It's not too crazy, but it's Skyriders on 3DS, so might as well. Smash on 3DS, the main series Mario games. This game I actually picked up more recently. I don't want to take it out because everything's stacked, but Theory than Final Fantasy couldn't call. Which is the sequel to the other one, which I do need, but it actually comes with a CD, and then of course Muhammad, my friend Muhammad was nice enough to, we actually bought the whole bundle actually, that's all I got, Residence of Fate, and then I gave me Yoshi a little later. And of course Yokai Watch. The Yokai Watch there mine's the harder to find ones. Anyway, moving on to my retro stuff. Here are all my NES games boxed, and also my NES games loose. I actually started collecting and a lot of NES games boost more recently, and it was unfortunately started me breaking the tradition more cut the complete in box. But I've been doing it for the NES. I'm so glad I'm doing it because there's so many. I've been feeling old school more recently. I want to feel more old school, so I started to cut the carts, and I'm always on the lookout for boxes so I can complete them. And also, I don't want to pay stupid eBay prices. So some notable ones in the box: Batman Returns, King's Quest V, which it's crazy that I scored this for $40. No, I'm sorry, not $40, $20 actually, because I had trade credit, and I had trade credits, and then I only paid for this game. So this ended up being 20. I had to get, there was no manual. I had to get the manual off eBay, but it was sort of, I got such a great deal, and I was okay paying $20 for the manual. So for $20 later, I got a $150 to $200 game. That's just crazy. I scored that. So very happy to have that. Because of my NES games, including one game I've been playing more recently, Miss Pac-Man. I was able to make it to the 9th stage, actually. I'm actually going to pull this out. Actually, this is actually a little bit different. This is not the Tension one. This is the Namco one. Which I should just play. And actually, all these NES games you will see in the Pick Up video. Except for this, obviously, because I could it's a common game. But everything else you will see in the Pick Up video. So I'm not going to go into more detail with that. But anyway, here are the Super Nintendo games in the box. In case you're wondering, yes, I still have Demon's Quest in the box. It's become one of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite pieces in my collection. And of course we have my Genesis collection, which of course include McDonald's Treasure Adventure, which is not a game you run across every day. I was really glad to find it. Aerobus Supersonic, which is really fun. Strategy game, although much fun to get the Super Nintendo one. And Thunder Force 3, another hard game to find, but it's actually a really, really fun game. And I also got one of the harder games to find, Genesis Grand Storm. I actually got that a long time ago. Before I actually move on, I have two glitzer editions on the the Self that one of mine wasn't here, but I moved, which is for the second show that I picked up. But I got the Persona 4 Destiny. Persona 4 Destiny Disco Fever edition with beautiful art actually, but it is in poor shape, and I had that for a couple of years now. So, but I'm still looking for an upgrade if I can find one at a reasonable price. I actually got this for a really good deal off eBay. So they was actually doing a summertime when people just trying to sell this stuff from their collection, and sharing the Wanderer special edition, which I got for really good. It was like, I don't know why I had this thing, but it was actually really cool. I have it. All right, And I got a couple more special editions. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to show them right now. Actually, just get them out of the way. We got the Tales Studio Quest Edition, Factory Sealed. And speaking of Factory Sealed, well, I also got the Hyper Dimension of Tunia, which I actually got the game off eBay, and then the guy sold me the box as well. So I am the game woman edition for really cheap. And this is something I picked up last year. I ordered this on Amazon. I just don't run across this every day, and I run across the game on PS. I actually ran across it at GameStop, but I didn't pick it up. But I still want to pick it up on PS4, and that's the Akiba Strip Hellbound and Debriefed 10th anniversary with this really beautiful art. Actually, and I'm joking. This, and I have not opened this. I will not open it because I do want to get the game separately. I just want to get the game on PS4 now, so to which I have a PS4. Which in case you're not knowing what a PS4 is, it's a PS4 Pro. But that's in the living room because this TV right here cannot support the PS4 anymore. So that's why I moved it. Anyway, here is my DS collection. It's not a lot. But I'm still working to beef it up. I did have Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. I sold that. Not to Mr. White. Actually, I sold it to another guy who actually wanted it actually, but it was actually incomplete actually. So I'm still looking to pick that game up again. But I do want to get it with the manual. But of course, some highlights, Eteria Annie. This game has really gone up in price. And I actually beat this game more recently. Bleach the Phantom. I can't believe, it's just crazy that I got this game on Book Off, and then like a few months later, it's a $100 game now. So it's actually crazy I got it. One of the best RPGs of all time. So glad I picked this game up. I don't want to take it out fully. Chrono Trigger. It's such a phenomenal game, man. I'll fix it. I'll fix it at the end of the story. Of course, Magician's Quest, another hard game to find, but it's a great game. I am not gonna take it out of here. It's gonna take me a lot of time. I'm just gonna waste the time just to try to take it out. But this actually is a Goose card inside. That's a very rare DS game, My World My Way, which is not a good game. I played it. It's terrible, but it's rare. The Pokemon games, not a lot, but so I really need to play this game at some point. It's Radiant Historia. I gotta picked it up. I want to play it again. But I want to pick it up on 3DS. Boy, I am out of breath. So, and of course here is my almost more of my retro stuff. We got my one television game. My two Sega CD games, which is basically Prize Fighter and Bay, which is I know I'm never gonna run across this game again. So it's even though it has gone down in price, but still glad I got it. And this game I actually my first ever Saturn game, which I picked up from a claim sale. Actually, one of my Instagram buddies, Ighognut, was doing a claim sale, and that's how I got this. So really awesome. Of course, here's episode 1 Racer, and my favorite Mario Party of all time, Mario Party 3. Some Super Famicom games. I need to get Super Famicom. Some GBA games. I'm not gonna touch anything because I'm starting to run out of room for it. But we got Guilty Gear X Advance, which I actually got from J&L. Yes, the horrible J&L, but it was actually underpriced. This is factory sealed for $60. The sealed, these go for like 135 to 150. These are those, and I'm actually listing these as the only two listed on eBay right now. And Iridian 2, which is a really fun shoot 'em up. I actually saw a nice review on it. Of course, my small PS1 collection, which is not a lot, but of course you got the staples like some one of RPGs, and also Dreamcast skins actually. Because of my big one being Skies. I don't have a lot of Dreamcast skins. I'm still trying to beef it up. And of course, when Winner Superstar Story complete, I'm still gonna get that Winner 2 one. Hopefully I will soon. And of course, not one of my favorite RPG of all time, but my favorite game of all time, Grandia. Such an amazing game. And this game I actually picked up recently. I actually beat this game. And this game pretty much made this franchise now one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. It's Metal Slug X. Great game. I like Yuri, but I love Theo. Theo's so freaking cute. Oh my god. But yes, here's my original Xbox collection. We got Bruce Wii, which I need to find the AV chords just so I can actually play this game. It's a great game. And I apologize, my voice is sounding off. I'm actually feeling more tired actually, so again, but Walkie is not too crazy when we made the stupid collection video, I made the DS one. Of course, one of the best original Xbox games of all time. I've yet to finish this game, but this is a really awesome game. And if you have not played this game, I don't know what's wrong. You please play this game. This is like a $40, $50 game now, but it's well worth the money. And I actually found this at a Goodwill for $5, which is crazy. But now, actually, all my 3 uncommon and Xbox games I found for $5 at Goodwill. This one I did not find in Goodwill. I actually found at a street yard sale. It's missing the manual though, but it's actually a pretty uncommon game. And Def Jam 5 for New York, which is another hard game to find, but it's very awesome. We also got my PS2 collection. The PS2 collection has been growing. I'm so glad it's been growing. A lot of these games I got for Mr. Right Way. And of course we got the Shin Megamis, my favorite video game franchise of all time, and these are all Shin Megamis. Yes, I'm counting Persona 3 and 4 as Shin Megamis actually. And of course I got Persona 4 Golden, and of course I have some notable games. Just to get these quickly. We got the DDR games, which are actually very fun games. Some Capcom titles, except Crisis Volume 2, so we'll keep it that one. But I do have Volume 1 though. And not a good game, but I guess it's a DDR game and I got it a lot. Of course, you got the Grand Theft Autos, Metal Solids, Onimusha, which I really want to play that one. I already mentioned Persona, Silent 2, which is one of the best horror games ever made. Suikoden 5, which is pretty rare. I don't want to take it out actually. And Right Arm's Ultra Code F, which is missing the bonus sticks. And before I almost forgot actually. I actually don't want to forget actually. I'm actually about to say I forgot about this actually, but here's actually my very small PlayStation Vita collection. And yes, it's not a lot. And one of my goals is definitely to beef up my Vita collection, collecting goals. But it just haven't been happening. But it will happen at home. I'll then try to get to over like 20 Vita games or something if I can. I'll still try. But of course, I mentioned Persona 4 Golden, which is a great game, and I actually don't want to touch it actually, but great game. Not to mention it was the last Persona Shin Megami game before Index Corporation, the studio who owned that, was at the time filed for bankruptcy. And I guess while mentioning Persona, I'm actually going to show you like this, as you can see, but this is the Japanese Vita version of Persona 3 Dancing, which is very cool. And of course, this is actually the last Vita game I got actually, number 9, which is very cool. And speaking of extremely small, but it's not worth much. I'm gonna make it, my PSP collection. Yes, extremely small. It's stupid, and I do not have the best PSP collection, so I'm gonna skip that actually and move on to my game collection. I do want to pick up. I haven't been collecting the GameCube for a while because the GameCube games are expensive, but I will pick it back up at a later time. But of course, we got some highlights, 1080 Avalanche, which is a great game. Of course, I did have Skies, but don't have anymore. One of the Zelda games. I'm still looking to pick up the other Zelda games: Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, the Mario Parties, because I love Mario Party. Making my next collection. I want to pick this up for PS2. It's actually really cool. I have it for GameCube, and I gotta go something common. It's kind of gone down, but so glad to have it. And thankfully, I did not have to trade it to Mr. Right Way. Thankfully. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, which is one of the best RPGs ever. Unfortunately, it's getting pricey, but I'm glad I picked it up when I did. I actually found it at J Street, which is a mall store, actually. Even Stupid Scott, aka Grimsy 42, knows about. He's out to it, by the way, which is awesome, but just remember Game Chasers. But of course, my Wii U collection. Surprised I have over 30 games actually. I had over 26. I'm over like 30, which is crazy. Of course, some notable ones here just to make things quick. I got this game back in 2013, and this game just skyrocketed in price. Like, this is now like one of the top 3 hardest Wii U games to find, rarest Wii U games, and I got it like back in 2013. It's just crazy. Sometimes you get to, you never know if it's gonna go up in price or be rare or not. And it's rare now, so I'm happy to get it. For a Wario game as well. The Zelda games, minus Breath of the Wild. All of the Mario games. Yes, we have every one of them, including Rio 2016. And one notable one here. And Paper Mario Color Splash, which I guess this game is going up in price actually, so we got to have it. And of course, this game I really want to play. I actually want to play this game someday, but unfortunately I'll probably have to play it on Switch because I cannot get my gamepad working. But once I get another Wii U, I'll probably set up that Wii U just so I can play this game. I'll probably set up a new one. Who cares? Anyway, here's my Wii collection. I'm not gonna show it. If you've seen my, I actually did a Wii collection video not too long ago. So, and actually, unfortunately, I had to box out a lot of my Wii games because I was just running out of room. So because I'm actually not gonna show you what it's up, but here's the current state of my PlayStation 4 collection, and actually some PS5 games. Yes, and you have not seen these. You guys have not seen these in any of my videos, actually. Actually, I saw it on Instagram. This is the first time I'm showing this on YouTube. But these PS5 games I got from my good buddy Muhammad, who goes by the name of Anime Master, Zero Justice Anime Master on Twitter. Was a really great friend of mine. We've been friends since pretty much high school. So please go check him out. So, but obviously some highlights. I will highlight some games. It's rare or awesome. 13 Sentinels is just. This game is so good. I love this game so much. One of my favorite games of all time, hands down. This game is actually pretty hard to find, actually, and another game you posted on this game, you will see in Pick a Video. But I actually got this at a flea market. I'll tell you the story in my Pick a Video. But I actually really like this game. A lot of people don't like it for some reason. Cars 3, which is was a complete surprise to me. Dragon's Conspiracy is really fun. Because I got a couple of the Final Fantasies. This game actually started more recently. I've actually really been enjoying this game. This game's an absolute blast. I love this game. I'm loving this game so far when I play it. So, 22 hour game. Horizon Zero Dawn. Hopefully, I'll pick up Horizon 2. One of the best RPGs of all time to me. Trials of Code Series already. What a fantastic game this whole JRPG was. Una Crawford who is this girl. This girl in the pink hair. Una Crawford is one of the best female characters in the new JRPG period. And believe it or not, she's actually the voiced by the same woman who voiced Takamaki, which is Erica Harwacker, which is pretty cool. I guess I'll mention. And speaking of Takamaki, the Persona games. Yes, the mostly Persona 5, and I guess to get your own haters out there, but dude, I gotta mention this game. I really fucking hate this game. It's pretty terrible. Persona 5 Dancing, one of the worst pieces of shit I ever played. The Rex performance from which Persona 5 goes, oh god, that's disgusting. This is something you don't see every day. ReZero, the Prophecy of the Throne, Day 1 edition. I actually picked this up at Best Buy actually for $30, and believe it or not, this is going for $60 right now, full retail. So once I actually saw, if I get another one, if I see it, that'll actually make $30 of my money back. It actually makes a pretty good profit. But obviously, I'm not a reseller. Obviously, it's just so that just when you know if Best Buy sells this game for $30, pick this game up because you could actually make some pretty good profit. Okay, you Phoenix Race Of course, two of the Tales games. I do not have Tales of Systeria and PS4, and I do need for Spirit Definitive Edition, but after that will be every PS4 game, Tales game. So I'm not done with the set just yet, but Berseria, which I really want to play. I played this game on Steam, but this is the game. I'm actually currently playing this game at the time of making this video. But what a fantastic game this game is. Tales of Arise. I absolutely am loving this game. And Alpha and Shion are super likable. And yeah, that's their names by the way. So we wrote Tales of Arise Wars. And of course my Switch collection, which is growing. It is growing obviously, but I'm still looking to pick up more. Of course, some highlights for those. We got Astral Chain, which I actually want to beat this game at some point. I actually picked this game. I actually picked this game up. Got this game from Hans. Game I always wanted to pick up. I'm glad I picked it up. So it's a game I do want to pick up. This is without that one of the most adorable JRPGs I ever played. Tower Warriors 2. Italia series is such an adorable, super cuddly JRPG series. And I actually like it. This game I got more recently, even though it's World Edition. Donkey Kong Tropical Phase, I played it, but once again, it's a great game. Of course, it's the first person I would show that I was able to first person Tricycle see what I played. And I did show the PS4 one, but this is the version I played more. Great game. Of course, you got a couple of the Pokemons. And what else? Super Mario Odyssey, which is a great game. And Smash Bros. Ultimate. Oh, you know, I might prefer Street Fighter. Not Street Fighter, I'm sorry. I'm Blaze Blue because I better more. Because it actually has a story mode. It's kind of like... What's kind of weird is that Blaze Blue Cross Star Battle had... Which actually I think it's a game out. This game actually has Persona 4 characters. Which you can also see GA in the back. Yet for some reason, I always thought that they needed Persona 5 somewhat because they knew Persona 5 Dancing was coming out and it was going to be a terrible game. And I'm sorry I mentioned Persona 5 is not even going to get a fighting game to begin with. So we decided, what to make. But I mean, I'm not going to go the whole story. That's just a waste of character swap. I mean, if you want Persona and a modern Persona fighting game, Persona fighting games are good, but played this game so good. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big Persona fan anymore. Not that I'm not good at it. I'm actually getting a little bit tired of the franchise. So personally, right now, I mean, not that I don't love it. I still like Persona, but I have gotten a little bit tired of it right now. So I'm actually kind of burned out. I'm kind of burned out of the series at the moment. But and of course my Wii U in the box and my Series X in the box. My Xbox Series One, sorry, my Xbox X, but no. And of course the final things, my desk, my 3DS, and of course my computer where I do multi-instrument stuff on it. And of course my box, I'm not gonna open obviously, but my random stuff over there, and my box where I box all my games. So that is basically it. Except for one item which I have saved toward the end. I'll say I went to the best stuff for last, and it's on itself with it. It tells you because I just cannot believe I own this item now. It's crazy that these things are so hard to find, and being a PlayStation 3 fan, I just never thought I actually would run across it, and though I actually have it now. And it's a backwards compatible PS3. So this is the other PlayStation 3 I own. I probably will not use it with my PS3 breaks. But the story about this, and you guys can tell this is the backwards compatible model because obviously you got the inside there. You got the Tron, which people notified it. But I actually notified it because of this actually. And I actually got this from Joe. Once again, another pickup from Joe from the flea market. He's a reseller obviously, but he likes to buy stuff, and he's just on to sell. So, and he loves doing it, and I love supporting him. But it's just crazy that I found this, and because again I've been wanting one for a while. Because another one of my buddies, console collector, he keeps finding he has this amazing luck finding a bunch of these in Facebook Marketplace. So that's I always wanted one, and just crazy that after the months of working, I was finally able to find one. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm ever gonna find this again, and it's in this condition. So and it actually does work actually. So I am actually this I don't know this is actually not one of the rarest items in my collection, and now so. Maybe I wouldn't say it's like 200 or something, but you don't want to cross this model very often. You never want to cross it, not even at stores. So it's just crazy I own this, and to find it at the flea market. Yes, it did not have the wires. Yes, it did not have, but it's still because of how rare this thing is to begin with, it's just crazy. And yes, you will see it in the Pick Up video, or you might not see it in the Pick Up video. If you're not seeing it in the Pick Up video, well, I won't have to show it in the Pick Up video because if I do not show it in it, because it's actually heavy, A, but B, I'm showing it in a game room tour. So anyway, I believe that would be it actually. So we're gonna do one more pan around. Just do all the shelves, my desk, the Grand Edition, the poster, my Instagram table, we can call it that now, and that is about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and so that being said, and stay tuned because I'm actually gonna do my last Pick Up video before I go away, which I will explain in that video, but also beginning of here. So that being said, I am JDTheMightyMesprit, the guy that was video games with HATES IGN, and you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.